Hi guys, how you doing? Senior Gaming here, and in today's episode I'm bringing you Idle Moon Rabbit and I'll be talking World Boss. So if you're Idle Moon Rabbit player or perhaps Idle gamer, then make sure you subscribe to the channel as I post as often as possible and bring you best tips and advice. And if you enjoy what you see, then make sure you smash this like button as well. Right then guys, so I'm gonna get straight to the point here, tap on the menu, and just below the mission we've got World Boss. Obviously there is so much content in this game that I want to address it in a separate videos, and today is a time for a World Boss. Why not? Right then, so obviously World Boss will be something that you will be able to participate on daily basis, and as well you'll be able to claim that as a rank in for wherever you are on a day, and as well you will have these weekly rewards. So it's definitely something you want to come and try to push that level every single day. Okay, so coming back to the main screen. So actually being on that screen there is few crucial information you want to consider. As you see, we want to use as many crowd control effects to exhaust the break gauge, and pretty much what it means that all the skills that the World Boss is using, apart one, you're actually able to avoid. Meaning playing active, moving around the map, you'll be able to pretty much prevent yourself from getting hit or getting stunned. But there is a one skill which pretty much covers the whole map and you are unable to escape it and it will hit you. But obviously if we got a chance of using crowd control to break that gauge, this will prevent a World Boss of casting that very skill. And now to the right hand side, what we see as well, we've got 10 different levels to select from, and basically the information is in front of us. So currently I'm actually sitting on level 6, and I tell you why in just a second. So obviously as you see, every single level will record your score based on the damage, and the higher you go, the more damage percentage will be calculated. But the downside to it is, the higher level you also go, the higher damage output the World Boss has. So even though despite I can actually go and access level 10, I'm nowhere near getting there. Actually level 7, it's still too hard for myself, as pretty much as I mentioned about this one skill you cannot prevent. If the World Boss hits that skill on level 7, I'm pretty much one-shotted and dead. Therefore currently my best level to participate is level 6 and my total power is just below 100t. So it will be a little bit of train that for yourself. You'll probably find the level that you cannot really squeeze, or you just around the corner to actually be good with survivability on that level. And if you can't finish that level on time, which is over well 2 minutes, then go back into that one level lower, and this is where I currently sit, level 6. Before you actually go as well, depending where you are, depending which skills you have landed, there is a great tool, and in here you want to hit these statistics. Depending which level you are, if you actually change different level, there will be different stats, but you want to hit that, and actually that gives you a good indication which skills people are using. So basically what you want to do here, obviously go through this selection and select the strongest skill you currently possess. So as you see, for instance here we've got Phoenix Force and Runes of Ruin, whilst on level 7 this pretty much goes all the way around. So there is more people which selecting this skill as a main one. So obviously depending where you are, see which skills people are using and craft your strategy based on that. And I can guarantee whatever you've been doing before, if you select these very skills, your score should improve. Okay, so having that out of the way, we're gonna go slowly into a gameplay itself. So I'm gonna enter the dungeon now, and as mentioned earlier, you want to either obviously go for any of the presets, or if you have actually selected that on the World Boss, this is where your skills will be saved. So this is a top 6 skills out of the statistics I have just shown you a second ago, and that's the strongest skill I do have. Obviously wherever you are with your skill gem, pet, you got to select your best options and get your ability. Currently I'm running on 2 different sets between a farming and damage output, and obviously as many legendary accessories as possible. So we're gonna hit that gameplay now. And because one of my skill is actually area skill, I want to get as close as possible to boss the earlier I can. And obviously as mentioned, now we got one of the skills that we able to avoid, and then we're just gonna see what else is happening. So this is one of the skills I can avoid, being on the bottom of the map, and then I need to move on top. And this is one of the skills, as mentioned, we can't prevent, but we manage actually to break that skill. So I have prevented from receiving the damage, and this is important when you're gonna have these crowd control skills. Another skill that if it hits me, it will stun and deal damage. So you need to actively move on the map a lot. So we're talking here about 2 minutes time. As you see, this is one of the main skills, but having this chill armor as well, it definitely helps. So bear in mind, if you got any of the skill like this particular one, where you need to be closer to the target to actually cast it and be effective, then you need to be close to that boss. And now we've got this skill again, and this time we have not managed to prevent it, and that has taken half of my HP. So obviously then, if you are already down half of your HP, you want to do everything in your power to prevent any more damage happening. And therefore, if you got good HP recovery and other skills or other items which help you with that, that's obviously a great boost. So this way, you actually want to participate in this very mini event on daily basis. As mentioned earlier, you want to be actively moving around the map, because if you just leave it on autoplay, fine, you're gonna get a good score as well, but there are skills which stuns you, and obviously every single time you are stunned, you won't be able to deal damage. As well, at the same time, you need to prevent of moving on the map all the time, because when you move in, you're actually not using your basic attack. So as you see, I'm using quite a lot of that, so I only move when this is necessary. And this way, obviously, you're gonna increase your damage output even further. Okay, so we need to get all the way up, all the way down, and you're gonna get a very quickly a good grasp of what needs happening here. Okay, so we managed to get hit, as you see, and stunned, but the more crowd control you've got, and obviously the better skills and extra runs on it potentially, then you'll be able to prevent that skill from happening. So the score is getting close to the end now. We got last few seconds and 37, and that's actually the better score than I had previously, so very happy with that. Actually, during recording the video, I have managed to beat my old score, so definitely a good stuff in here. Right then, guys, so that will be it. I hope you found this useful. I know it's a nice, short and sweet, but that's pretty much what it's supposed to be. Make sure you hit the statistics in there, so you can select the best skills possible, and obviously be active whilst you're trying to participate and get the best scores possible. Alright then, guys, that will be it for today. Thank you very much for watching, and as always, I will see you next time.